The Antichrist. A leader that will take power on the earth, but not complete power over all of the world. In symbolism, he is known as the one who will ride the 4 apocalyptic horses. He is the son of perdition and the one who rises up against God and anything of worship. A Jew that will rise up victorious, winning battles and waging wars. A homosexual man who will be full of arrogance. When the temple in Jerusalem is risen again, he will go in the temple and sit on the throne that's inside of it and call himself God. Full of riches and power, he will have even commerce in the seas. He is the one who will sign a peace treaty with Israel, but break it later after the agreement. He is the abomination of desolation the Bible talks about, that will surround the city of Jerusalem and take seize of it, killing priests and trampling the city for 3.5 years, and stopping the sacrifices the priest would normally do in the temple. When the Antichrist takes power, the Great Tribulation will have started for 3.5 years, the same time when he takes over Jerusalem. After the time is up, the sun will stop shining and a blood moon will appear. The atmosphere will open up and meteors will fall on the earth. There will be an earthquake and the Son of Man will come in the clouds of the worship and prayers of his holy people, with heavenly angels to pick up his holy people. The glory or light that will be on Jesus will be the glory of the Father, and everyone will be able to see it for the first time, and the light will strike the Antichrist dead. And that will be the fall of the Antichrist, being pierced by the very light of the glory of the Father. And his soul will be taken to the bottomless pit called hell, where the beast is ruling right now. When that happens, the beast will rise up and come out of hell and take the body of the slain Antichrist for himself. The beast. Some say he is the Antichrist. Others say he is a demon. Well, let's take a look at the beast. What I have understood is that he is another principality, but not just any king. He holds one of the highest ranks in the death kingdom. He is king of all hell. I can compare him to Hades, who is lord of the underworld. The beast holds authority over all the devils that are in hell. Another word for hell is the bottomless pit. If you didn't know the name of the beast, his name can be Abaddon or Apollyon, which means the destroyer or destruction. He is a spirit of destruction. And also his name prophesies his future, for he will come out of hell just to go into his own destruction. Known as the son of Satan and part of the unholy trinity, which is composed of Satan, Apollyon, and the wizard. Apollyon is not the Antichrist. The Antichrist is a human, not a demon. In the Holy Scriptures, he is depicted to have the image of a similar body to his father's, with 7 heads, but instead of having the body of a Leviathan, he has a body of a beast that resembles a leopard, but his feet are like those of a bear and his mouth like a lion's. This may be just symbolism, but some people have said to come out of their bodies and taken by the one who is known as Jesus, the Savior, into hell. They claim that God has taken them to show them hell, and while there, some say to have seen this creature as it is described in the prophecies or scriptures. It is said that the beast is to come out of his domain in the ends of times, and take the body of the dead leader known as the Antichrist, to take authority over all the nations of the world. So he will have power over all the nations of the world, and will be the new world order's leader. Apollyon will wage war against the people that don't want to pledge allegiance to him and actually win. Even 2 prophets will be sent from the heavens to bring judgment to the nations of the world. But Abaddon will rise up against them and kill them. But the prophets will rise up again and leave this world for the second time. It is said that he will have an accomplice who is known in Christianity as the false prophet. The false prophet will do deceiving miracles while being together with the beast in front of all people to convince them to worship the beast. The false prophet will actually make fire come down from the heavens, just as the real prophet Elijah did in ancient times. This wizard will make people take the mark of Apollyon. Without that mark, no one will be able to buy or sell anything, meaning Apollyon will have the system of commerce under his power. A choice of having the mark on the forehead, just as the seal of the Holy One is put on, and deciding to put it on the right hand, which is the symbol of power, ownership, and control. Even children will have the mark of Apollyon in those days. Jesus is the seed of God Almighty, and the beast is the seed of Satan. Jesus, the Son of God, and the beast, the son of Satan. The 2 sons will clash together in the battle of Armageddon, where the beast and his army will meet the King of Kings and his army, and both will clash together in a war with each other. The prophecies lets us know that the army of the 3rd heaven will triumph over all the army of the beast. That is no surprise to me, for how can an army of mortals win against an army of immortals? And how can a demon fight against God himself, who is part of the Godhead, one of the 3 divine persons? The beast will be seized and captured, and when that happens, he will be thrown into the lake of fire, and his father, who is Satan, will be bound with a chain and thrown into hell for a millennium.